Welcome to Garage Gym Athlete Ask Me Anything. It's pretty simple. I'll be answering questions from the thousands of athletes that follow our daily programming. If you have a question or topic you want submitted, go to garagegymathlete.com/AMA. Let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jerred Moon here from Into 3 Fitness. Welcome to the Garage Gym Athlete Podcast. Doing an Ask Me Anything today. So this Ask Me Anything is in regards to current events. So had a few emails, questions about, just current events, things that are going on. I don't normally talk about these things or discuss them just because I don't typically feel like this is the place to do that. And I want to answer those questions and, give an official statement. Now, I have prepared all of my responses. I typed them out where I had time to think about them and give proper response because this is for two reasons, really. This is a very emotionally charged issue. I want to make sure I get it right. And also, I'm not accustomed to speaking about current events publicly, so I wanted to also, like I said, make sure that I got it right. So this was a very incredibly tactful email I got from Caleb, who's a part of our community, and he had ultimately 4 questions, and I wanted to answer them because if any of you have similar questions, I think they'll all get answered here. So the first question is, when do you plan on making a statement on current events and the Black Lives Matter movement? And now is when I will make that statement, and it's not just because I was asked. I analyze things in a lot of depth before I make statements, before I do anything. That's how I do programming, that's how I do business, everything. I really analyze things in depth before I make decisions or say things. I'm very slow in that regard. The second question is, why have you chosen to refrain from saying anything for this long? Now, I wanted to first get to depth with my family, which I did. I recently took a trip with my wife, and we had hours and days to discuss things we wouldn't usually get to discuss at such depth, and this topic was one of them. So I'm thankful for that opportunity. I also wanted this to be about action and not words, and I wanted to be clear on what my actions would be. What I did not want was simply to participate in virtue signaling. If anyone listening is unfamiliar, virtue signaling is the sharing of one's point of view on a social or political issue, often on social media, to garner praise or acknowledgement of one's righteousness from others who share that point of view, or to passively rebuke those who do not. I wanted to make sure I was not just saying something to say something. I wanted to have a plan. Perhaps waiting a few days seems like indecisiveness, but this shouldn't be a hot topic for only a few days. This is something we should be thinking about in our day-to-day lives from now and into the future. The third question, if you do not plan on saying anything, why is that? Now, I'm not going to lie. Initially, I did not plan to say anything. Never before as a person or business owner have I been in a position where not saying something was to take a polarizing stance. Like any of you, I have a lot of opinions on various topics, from views on abortion, presidential candidates, personal religious beliefs, and many others. At first, I didn't feel like I should use this platform to further my views on what happened to George Floyd and subsequently what was sparked in America, because I don't do so for any other opinion I have outside of fitness. However, in this issue, there aren't two sides. What I mean by that is two people could sit around and argue Democrat versus Republican all day. But in the face of racism and injustice, there is no argument. There is no place for racism, and injustice is not a side. It is just wrong. As a fitness professional and entrepreneur, I aim to help people improve and become better humans, and I usually like to do so without sparking controversy, but there should be no controversy about racism or inequality. His last question, I have seen many other people I learn from and work with speak their piece. Would you do the same? And my response to that is, I would love to. Racism is wrong, and Into 3 Fitness stands with the Black community and wholeheartedly supports equality. To our Black Garage Gym athletes, we are with you. You matter. Your family, friends, and community matter. Your lives matter. You are in our hearts and our prayers. The truth is that racial injustice and inequality persist. To help change that, it is critical to not only say something about it, but to do something about it. The first step is thoughtful self-examination. That's where I'm at now. I feel the most significant impact I can have right now is with my family and the local community, and that's my current focus. Next, I'm looking to listen, learn, and speak up. That's how change happens. Into 3 Fitness has been and always will be about inclusion. 2020 has been an unbelievably challenging year for so many reasons, and the only way we will get through it is to take care of each other. So let's embrace discomfort through hard conversations and action and come out better for doing so. Thanks for listening, guys. If you have any questions about anything, go to garagegymathlete.com/AMA and let me know. I hope you enjoyed today's Ask Me Anything episode. So one more time, if you want to submit a question, topic, or idea, you can do so at garagegymathlete.com/AMA. And hey, while you're there, if you haven't already, sign up for Garage Gym Athlete membership. We are the best community and programming on the internet. I dare you to try and prove me wrong.